Hello and welcome. I've seen a lot of players on Reddit, Twitter, YouTube comments, etc. saying, I can't win. Multiplayer is better. I know after this video you'll be better and you'll get wins even if you can't aim. This game is all about being smart and being decisive. This is going to be a film breakdown of sorts. I've seen Peyton Manning do something very similar with football. I think we can go over the same thing on plays and how I'm thinking and what's going on. So, these are the key moments in Blackout, and they're often the same. Okay, moving on to part one. I have the Rampart, which I believe is the new best gun in the game. I also have some level 2 armor. There was guys taking pot shots at us from the southeast. So I also have Paranoia equipped, and that allows me to know when people are aiming at me. It's an audio directional thing, so if you have a nice pair of headphones on, you'll know right where they're aiming at you from. So I saw them for a little bit up ahead, and I pulled out the ABR there, which does have some good range. But then I start hearing the paranoia from behind us. I immediately tell Lucas. I see the first guy here. He has level 3 armor, so he's the one that we're going to go after first. I see the other guy in the background for a second, but he's distracted with something. I don't know what he was doing. Luke got him. I have to heal. I'm at about 75 armor here. And then he's decided to lay down in the grass. And honestly, in this game, you can't lay down in the grass like that. The grass doesn't render very far, so it's a very easy kill for us to get. Okay, jumping into part two, I see that guy off in the distance, and in this case you really don't want to take a shot at that because we know that he might have a friend around. There's lots of good cover. The firefight just really wouldn't turn out that well for us. So I tell Luke, we try and see if they're going to be coming after us. They don't, so we'll approach them here in a second. I'm also just sitting on the top here to see if anybody's going to be aiming at us because this is the zone still closing in. This is like the biggest area in the zone at the moment. So we're just trying to see if there's anybody else around because we've only cleared this one building. It's kind of safe at the moment, so we're going to go ahead and move up. I get up on top of the train tracks here in a second. All right, there he is. He's kind of scanning the area. So he's going to look at us any second. So it's easy to take a shot at him now, even though he's going to be grabbing that tree. So we can still attack him because it's better that he doesn't get first shot on us. He thankfully gets a little scared, goes around the corner, and there's his friend. Don't know what his friend was doing. I'm lit up here, so I just have to apply pressure because I know Luke's coming up behind him. Luke shoots him. Good communication. Easy as that. Alrighty then. So we're in part three. I see the house over there, which is barely in the zone. I see it on the map. That's one of my favorite houses because you can get a like nice 360 degree, good line of sight around, good cover. You can defend it pretty easily, and it's right on the edge of the zone, which is what you really want to maintain. You want to try and get good cover around the edge of the zone. You only know that they can be in front of you. And the house is still very easy to contain if anybody comes up behind us while the zone's still approaching. But it is in the zone pretty comfortably, so I'm going to go ahead and poke it with the sensor dart that we got off of those guys we just killed at train yard. See, there's two people there. So what we're going to do is we're going to grapple up to the roof, because if you grapple on the roof, one, it's unexpected. Two, shooting down on the stairs is much easier. You can do a nice clean sweep from the attic if you have a grappling hook. There's his poor friend. He's got that flare glitch at the moment, so we're just going to tag him. He's not our main priority. We still got to get in this house because the zone is coming up. Big surprise, his friend's up there. That's not good. We don't want to deal with that. So we can try and poke him with some bullets here. We know Luke's about to throw a grenade, so we're really just trying to get some easy shots. Doesn't look like he's in there. The grenade's in there. So, well, I would go down the ladder there, but the thing is why I didn't is because he's most likely watching that ladder. So I know there's a balcony over here. We can shoot him in the room to see the windows broken, but there he is, poor flare guy. So that wasn't the fire break that was in there. So we take him out at 15 health. So see his friend, doesn't matter. Luke's going to try and light that up with grenades. Don't want to really challenge that. Accidentally fall down, but that's fine. We can hit up the stairs, work our way up because we know he's probably going to be in that room. So we're going to make sure that there's no other doors open, but that one is open. We're going to check that one first, and that's poor guy. You just hate to see stuff like that happen. Okay, so here's where things start to get really interesting. There's only 2 other teams left. We're going to be trying to poke that hill there. Thankfully, we have one left, Sensor Dart, but you want to make sure to get that one in the zone since it is our last one. You want to try and shoot it in more, even if I did shoot it at them, but if they're on the edge of the zone, it doesn't matter. The thing has a much bigger radius than you think. So try and shoot it in. That way you get the full effect of the dart. So they're getting shot at. So what we're going to do, they have really good position. We just have to move our way up there quick while they're getting shot at. Don't want to challenge that. So we're coming up, and look at the new zone. The new zone, it's perfect. With our dart almost has it completely covered. They're getting shot at. And a quick pause. I see 2 snipers there. We have awful cover. And within that split second of seeing those 2 snipers, they got Molotovs. It's now a 2v2 situation. They're lighting us up here. We don't have any cover. But we can play the patient game because we have zone. But first, don't do what I did here. So I had the SCM. I'm feeling confident. I'm going to take a quick little peek. But immediately, I'm just going to get shot at. I see that both of them have level 3 armor. They have really good aim, so now we know these guys have good aim. They're in the last 2. They're probably going to be good. So you have to play smart, and this is what I mean with you don't have to have good aim to win. I mean, my aim's decent, but just play super smart. He puts down the other sensor dart. We have the full thing covered. We know that they have to come to us with the crappy zone. They shoot through sensor darts. They still have 1, so they can steer where we are. So this is just really a battle of positioning and cover. So you're using this hill here to try and maintain your cover. I'm trying to line up my little mini map with the person. I see him. He's hiding behind that tree. Lucas says that the other guy's pushing. So we're going to take him out. Easy as pie. 2 guys. So this final guy, this is basically game over. Just stay patient with the hill. He's making a break for it. We have to push since we got the numbers here. And he tried to do the classic hide in the grass. No one can see me. And you just hate to see things like that happen. Well, thank you, everybody. This is part 1. Part 2, I'm going to be covering how to drop, where to drop, guns to pick up with the new update, how to take care of your armor with the new update, things to grab, things not to grab, really. Like you definitely want to pick up the Rampart nowadays, and things like the Cordite you can absolutely leave behind, but we'll save the rest of that for part 2. Thank you for dropping by.